Hello everyone, it's Ruthie. Thank you for watching. I am really excited. I've been to the gym for the last 8 days, so these YouTube videos are helping me being more committed to going to the gym. Not really helping me on what I'm eating, but I'm still watching what I eat by calories, so everything is good. I weigh myself every day. I don't. I mean, some people they suggest weighing yourself every day. Some people are like, no. I'm one of those people that I have to track it every day, just because I like numbers. I have a app on my phone that like gives me a little graph. I'll show it probably in my next video. So I love applications and technology. That's what I like. Ask me about my $200 toothbrush. It connects to my phone. It's valuable. Okay. So, I guess I really haven't told you how I found Contrave. Back in July of 2016, I was in Wichita, Kansas, and I had found out about a weight loss program through Via Christi, where they monitor your eating, you have to go to weekly meetings, and they also had given, suggested medication for weight loss. So I thought that would be a really good place for me to start. So I had called them, but I found out that you have to go to 3 out of 4 meetings. I live 3 hours away. I'm also a teacher, so it was just not possible for me. And they had said that other people have done that where they drove 3 hours, but for me I hate driving at night. I just can't do it. So it's so hard. I'm the person that people pass because I'm going 10 miles an hour. It wouldn't be such an issue if the roads were well lit, it wasn't country, but I am terrified of hitting a deer. And I'm terrified of semis because they really do pressure you. Just saying. So, the clinic that I had been talking to told me to ask my doctor if they prescribe a certain medication and to go that route through my primary physician. So I had called and made an appointment, and the Sunday before my appointment, I got really bad swelling in my feet. I didn't know what was going on, so I went to a emergency care in Wichita because that's where I was, and I knew that there wasn't an emergency immediate care facility here in this small town. So I went there and I had told them that I'm having extreme pain in my feet. I didn't know what was going on. So they did blood work. They thought maybe it was West Nile. They gave me an antibiotic, I believe. And the next few days, like I said, I had that doctor appointment on Wednesday. It had not gotten better. So Wednesday, I was pretty much in tears. I told them I am having extreme swelling. This is not how big my feet are. And so my primary physician, I had only, like, I don't want you guys to know that, like, we weren't that close. I had only seen her one time prior to this incident. So when I had seen her this time, she only wanted to deal with the swelling in my feet. She didn't want to give me a whole lot of different medications because, with the swelling, she was just worried about complications with a bunch of different medications. So I only was worrying, at that time, I was only working on the swelling in my feet. So she gave me prednisone, which helps with the swelling, I believe, Tramadol, and I believe that's all that she had given me at that time. A week later, I was out of one of those medications. My feet were back to swelling again. So I had called the doctor's office, and this wasn't, I didn't mention this, but she wasn't a physician yet. She was like in training. So she wasn't there, but they had given me the number to her mentor, her doctor above her. And so I had called him, I left a voicemail, he called me right back, he listened to my concerns, and he prescribed something over the phone without even knowing me, without even seeing anything. So that just stuck out in my mind, like, oh my god, he is a really nice guy, and I really appreciate him going this extra little mile to help me. So, because no other doctor has done that. So I was really happy. So I didn't get into a, the physician suggested me going to a rheumatoid arthritis specialist. They couldn't get me until August 8th, so I had to wait a while. So August 8th comes, I go to the rheumatoid arthritis specialist, and he was like, that is not arthritis. No. And he even showed me pictures on his phone. And at that point, I cried. I was like, I'm not here because I recommended me to be here. I came here because my doctor believed I had rheumatoid arthritis. Like, I did not force my doctor to refer me to you. I just want answers. I want help. And so, he was very nice at that point. He did give me some medications to try, and he also took blood and did some lab work. And one of his things that he thought it was either excessive water in the feet, diabetes was one, because you know when you're plus size, you're a bigger person, they always want to test for diabetes, and that's something that really I just hate. That's, you know, I just hate being tested for that all the time. Like, you go to the doctor for something little, oh, it must be diabetes. So that's why my big thing about weight loss, like, I want to lose weight because I don't want to go to the doctor, or like in the future I don't want to go to the hospital and they'd be like, it's probably diabetes. Like, no, treat me like any other skinny person. You would look into other things besides diabetes. But that's, sorry for my rant. So, 2 weeks later, I went back to see the rheumatoid arthritis specialist. He went over the blood work with me. The only thing that had came out positive was one of the 2 arthritis tests. So he gave me a few other rheumatoid arthritis medications to try. So every month I was going back to see him. My legs were doing a lot better. I guess I was just kind of in a rut, and I never had made another appointment to go back to my physician to talk about weight loss. So in December, I decided I'm on way too many medications. I don't like taking pills, and so I just cut them all off. And in January, like in December, I had found out that our doctor office had been purchased by Catholic Charities, and a lot of the doctors had left. They just, I guess they didn't practice the same thing, and they just didn't see eye to eye. So a lot of the physicians there had left, like I said. And I had to think, like, who am I going to go see? Like, I have no idea. And I was thinking, and I remembered that one doctor, the mentoring doctor, that was really nice. So I called the doctor's office, and I said, hey, who is mentoring my physician? They gave me the name, and he actually works in a town about 30 minutes from where I live. And I said, okay, well, I guess I'll make an appointment with him. So I called that doctor's office, and I said, the first thing I asked him is if doctor prescribed weight loss medication, because I didn't want to make the appointment if that wasn't the case. So the secretary on the phone said that they did. So I set my appointment up. So January 24th, I went for my first doctor appointment, my first meeting with this doctor. And we discussed, like, what was going on. And he asked me if I had done any research on medications that were pertain to weight loss. And I said, no, I don't really know what's out there. At the time, I only knew about Belvique and probably, I don't know what other one I knew about, but I had told him I didn't really know any. So he gave me some suggestions. One was to keep a food journal, and I do keep a food journal. The second one was to count calories and only have about 2,000 calories a day. And then he prescribed Contrave. So I was kind of happy because I didn't know how this doctor visit was going to go because I never had met him. So I was really stressed. And so the next day I take my Contrave, and I think, so that was a Thursday, took it Friday. That Friday I think I immediately had response to it. I was a heavy Pepsi drinker, And after that weekend, I had no desire to drink Pepsi anymore. It was the craziest thing. Um, then my next month appointment, because he wanted to see me in a month, I had lost about 20 pounds. And he was really happy with what I was doing. So then he was like, well, do you want to see me? I think I had to see him again the next following month. So I saw him again the following month, and I had lost another, I believe, 15 pounds. It's quite a bit. So then at that March appointment, he had said, well, if you don't want to see me we can kind of expand it to 2 months and see how you do within 2 months. So after March, I didn't get to see him again until May. I had lost an additional probably 20 pounds. So at that point, I was about 50 pounds. Yeah. And when I saw him in May, I had told him that I was no longer taking the 4 pills that is prescribed because I'm an idiot. But when I saw it said PM, I thought that meant before bed. So I was taking the 2 pills before bed, and then I thought about it and I was like, I don't crave pills. Oh Lord. I don't crave food during the night. Like, I don't wake up and I'm like, oh my god, I need a fucking cheeseburger. No. So, and I know some people do, but I never was like that. When I went to bed, I went to bed. And so I decided to not take it at bedtime. And then the next morning after that I did not take it, oh my gosh, I could feel like my sleep improved tremendously. And I didn't even know that like I was not sleeping well until I stopped taking the medication. So my doctor said that was fine, and I told him that I'm okay I will up my doses when I feel like I need to, but for now I'm just going to do the 2 medications, or the 2 doses in the morning and then nothing in the afternoon. All summer I've lost another additional 20 pounds, and probably since July I've been plateaued. I am trying to get, like I've said in probably previous videos, I am trying to get up to 3 pills, but it's kind of hit and miss. I am really trying, but it's hard. But the doctor has also mentioned to me that he would, if I am plateaued, the next time I see him, that we would maybe talk about taking an additional medication with Contrave to try to lose, or to try to jumpstart the weight loss again. So that's where I'm at. But I also have a lot of factors that why I may have plateaued. One being I have not really been eating the greatest. It's not been bad, but it hasn't been the greatest. Number 2, I have missed the gym for a month. I'm supposed to go to the gym 3 times a week. Number 3 is I'm not taking the full dosage. So a lot of things factor into why I plateaued. I know everyone plateaus. I've had great weight loss, so I am super proud, and I'm okay going slow. Like, I'm okay losing weight slowly as long as it's happening. So I will continue to do what I'm doing, especially going to the gym. I think it has had a great impact on me. Tomorrow I will post my results on my scale on Instagram, and so I'm hoping that I've lost an additional 2 to 3 pounds this week. That's what the scale read today, so as long as I don't go crazy for dinner, everything should be good, and I'll just continue to keep watching. And my next video I will show you the application and the scale that I use. If you have any questions, please comment below. I will reply to whatever. So, see you later.